So what is this thing you're looking at here? This is, I call it an organic light chain. Basically, it's a set of LEDs, the 5 of them here, and any 555 timer circuits. But what they're doing is, and I'm going to turn it on in a minute, but what happens is that the rate at which the LEDs blink depends on their neighbor, the light coming from the neighbor, because basically it's 5 light sensitive any 555 circuits. These just here, these are light sensors. So as the light changes, the light level changes, the frequency with which the LEDs blink changes. In darkness, they change very slowly, blink very slowly, and in light, they blink very fast. And each one is looking at its neighbor. Now, it's quite interesting what happens when you do this. I'm just going to turn the light out, and they are all on. And the reason they're all on is because that's the way it starts when you first do this. But they're all shining lights onto their neighbor. Eventually, one of them, as you can see there. And the interesting thing about this is that they synchronize with each other, so that you don't get a random pattern. And it's not always the same. It's kind of organic, the way that it blinks. And this weird thing happens sometimes that you get, like there, 3 went off at the same time. So they start sort of like beating in synchronization with each other. It's all dark now. Now that it's dark, it's going to take a while, but there is, even when in the dark, there we go, one lights, and so we'd expect the one to the left of this one to start to be the next one to we see life from. Oh, there it is, it came. Now that one's woken up. It was blinking while the first one... ooh. I always like blinking lights in those old sci-fi TV series, right? But this one, this idea, which works much better than I thought it would, gives you a kind of semi-random pattern. Though those 4 went out at the same time, but they're not actually coordinated directly. They're just, if you like, heartbeats that have a mechanism through controlling the rate at which they beat that depends on whether the neighbor is, you know, on or off. I'm going to turn on the bench light here, and now you can see that they've woken up. When there's a bit of light, just the scattered light from the desk lamp is causing them to blink faster. But as you can see, there's an actual pattern. And the pattern can change over time, I've found, depending on the light level in the room or how you turn on the device. And it's like it's holding a memory, a kind of a pattern and it slowly mutates over time. I want to make it longer. I've got some ideas of what to do with this, but it's really, really simple. You've basically got 5 any 555 integrated circuits, and for each one you've got a capacitor, a resistor, a light sensitive resistor, and of course the LED. And there you are, an organic light strip or something, flashing light array, I don't know. Yeah, cool. I like this. I like this very much. There you go.